top of the lit-up crane. You should be high enough to make the jump.
Should?
It'll be fine, don't worry.
Well, you might want to worry a little. I'm pretty sure she was high when she was running the numbers.
Sean!
A joke. It was a joke. Or was it?
Jump when you're ready, but wait for my signal to open the chute. Timing's really important here. Too soon. Now, open your chute.
That wasn't so bad.
So, you must be Desmond. Not exactly what I expected, but I guess your kind doesn't have many options these days.
Who are you?
Ask your father. Now give me that.
I don't think so.
Look, I'm not supposed to kill you, but the boss man didn't say anything about fucking you up. So you've got to count up. Oh!
So who the hell is Daniel Cross?
Believe it or not, he used to be an assassin. The assassin, the way I've heard it told, but it turned out he was a sleeper agent for Abstergo, programmed to infiltrate and destroy the organization.
How did he know you were there? We could be compromised.
They must have caught me snooping inside their network and sent Cross to see what we were after. Though, I will say this. It doesn't bode very well for future expeditions.
I've set up some cameras topside. If anyone shows up, we'll see it.
I'd suggest you go see about finding a socket for that power source. Or we can return to Connor if you prefer. All the artifacts in the world won't mean a thing without the key.
Good luck, Desmond.
These are troubled times. The already uneasy alliance between the Crown and its subjects frays. And behind them both the Templars plot, pulling strings and moving pieces. History dictates that they seek order through control. But how will they affect it here? Who supports them? And what conspiracies have they already spun? All these things I must determine. For only by knowing my enemy can I hope to stop them.
Connor! Spare a moment.
Of course.
Have a look.
What is it?
Jingbao, or rope dart if you prefer. One of the many plans given to us by SHAUN to...
Sorry.
We'll have to work on this.
Ganondogo,
Yes, my friend.
what brings you here? Is the village all right?
For now,
What do you mean? What has happened?
men came.
I just realised that I actually had my microphone turned off for the past 10 minutes. Great. Amazing. Truly a shit
Said that the land was being sold and that the Confederacy had consented. We sent an envoy, but they would not listen.
You must refuse!
We cannot oppose the Sachem, but you're right as well. We cannot give up our home.
Do you have a name? Do you know who is
It's the thing I don't
responsible?
understand about
He's called William
the
Johnson.
natives in this
Where is
game.
Johnson now?
In Boston, making preparations
They don't-
for the sale.
Sale! This is
Want
theft!
to
Connor,
reveal
take
themselves
care.
to the outside world.
These men are powerful.
What
That
would you
doesn't
have
go
me
well.
do?
But then they also
I made a
don't really
promise
want
to my people.
Fight. Which is also
If you
weird.
insist upon this course of action, seek out Sam Adams in Boston. He'll be able to help. What have you done?
When my people go to war, a hatchet is buried into a post to signify its start. When the threat is ended, the hatchet is removed.
You could have used a tree.
Okay, wait, how far are we in the story? We are in sequence 6, and we've only just received the titular assassin robes. Let me just check if the... Yes, the mic is indeed on. Good. Let's go and travel. Yeah, what the hell? Okay, here we are. Is this supposed to be fast travel or not? Okay, bullshit. have a question. How does Connor know... How does he know how to speak English? And not like broken English, like pretty much perfect English. This has to be the most tedious part of every Assassin's Creed game. Running from one place to another, and that other place is really far away, and that will not be scalable, I assume. Why do you even give me the option to climb that tree if it doesn't lead anywhere? I mean, the scenery is nice and all, but I don't want to spend like 10 minutes of my time running through it. What the fuck? This is very confusing.
Let's see if our man can fly!
Oh, let's go.
Someone pull me up!
Way more than
Someone pull me up!
I swear to God, if this teleports me like over to the manor again, then I'm gonna be pissed.
Thank you. Thank you.
Are you all right?
I think so. Didn't do much
The
to me
lack of
aside from a
emotion
good scare.
in Connor's
Blackguards.
dialogue is actually
What did they
like,
want with you?
My purse,
unbelievable.
which was meager, and they decided to punish me for their trouble.
It's quite astounding, the lack of emotion. he
Silly,
shows.
really. My tools
in
and
his
equipment
dialogue.
were worth a king's share to the right man. In any case, I had best get on my way. It's a long walk to the nearest inn. I thank you again for your kindness.
Have you no home?
Oh, well, I was a proud resident of Boston until recently, but I'm not a supporter of His Majesty, and, well, I was forced out of my woodshop and home by loyalists.
There are plenty around here who could use the services of a skilled craftsman if you were looking for somewhere to settle.
Is that right? I may look into that.
He's so emotionless that in the rare moments where he does show a lot of emotion, it's like really unintentionally hilarious. Oh, trust me, you'll see, you'll see. You'll see what I mean. Okay. Sorry if I'm not energetic. I just woke up, believe it or not. Well, I mean, I didn't just wake up, but I don't know, I don't feel like being energetic right now. And it's hard to get excited over what's happening on screen, because, well, not a lot's happening. Oh my god, we finally made it. Okay, maybe we haven't made it. Maybe we need to run through the frontier again. Oh, you were nice enough to provide me with a horse. Fast travel really is a godsend in Assassin's Creed games. I don't know how it works in this game. And almost every Assassin's Creed game is completely different from one another. It's really jarring. You go from one set of mechanics and controls to pretty much a completely... Actually, the mechanics and such are... The basic idea is the same, but the way it works and the controls for it are completely different. I mean, this guy seemed like a charismatic leader who'd be able to build up a brotherhood, rebuild a destroyed brotherhood, basically from scratch. Really? Well done. Well done, you fucking bastards. Took my horse with me. Why are you walking around here? Why are you here? Officer type, that's really fucking annoying. I don't want to attack the convoy. I'm not interested. Ah, you know what, might as well. Right. go. I don't care much for hunting in Assassin's Creed 3. Maybe I will soon, when we unlock some more crafting items, for which you need the pelts of animals. Is a bit overdramatic. So apparently they've now just forgotten who I am. They're not detecting me for some reason. Not providing all that much commentary at the moment because there's nothing happening in the story. Nothing interesting to discuss. Can I kill this guy? Yeah. Well, I can with ranged weapons, but not with melee. Okay, which mission is this next one going to be? Right. Is this the Boston Tea Party mission? We'll find out.
For all your transport needs between the city and Point South.
Sanctions and demonstrations won't suffice, Sam. We need to act, and I'm talking about more than a sternly worded letter.
Ah, Connor. Hello again. What brings you to Boston?
You.
Would you excuse us, fellows? Thank you. That conversation was about to turn unpleasant. Now, what can I do for you?
I was hoping you could help me locate William Johnson.
Of course. I'm headed to a meeting with some men who should be able to help. Why don't you come along? Well, it's good to see the people finally taking a stand against injustice.
Says the man who owns a slave.
Ooh, sorry? I practice what I preach, my friend. She's not a slave, but a freed woman. at least on paper. Men's minds are not so easily turned. It's a tragedy that for all our progress, still we cling to such barbarism.
Then speak out against it.
We must focus first on defending our rights.
Almost very idealistic.
When this is done, we'll have the luxury of addressing these other matters.
You speak as though your condition is equal to that of the slaves. It is not.
Tell that to my neighbor who was compelled to quarter British troops, or to my friend whose store was closed because he displeased the crown. The people here are no freer than Surrey.
You offer excuses instead of solutions. All people should be equal, and not in turns.
It's in turns, or not at all. We must compromise, Connor, however painful.
Hey! It's my home, no matter what you thieves called taxmen say! If the gums in Parliament who want to take my property, you tell them to sail across the pond and take it themselves!
It's not open for discussion now. Open this door or these men will break it down. Ah!
Ah, bollocks! We're coming in! Ah! Oh! I trust the mounting evidence is proof enough, Connor.
Continue on. I shall meet you at our destination.
Is that all you have?
Oh, ooh, that's funny.
You can't take what's not yours! Justice for once. I dare the governor to send more.
You all right?
I'm fine. It's not my first dance. For all their teeth and claws, these little foxes, they fight like puppies. Thank you, my friend. I'd buy you an ale, but I'm expected somewhere else.
Stereotypical French guy. Out of the way.
Connor, I'd like you to meet some like-minded friends. The owner of this fine establishment, William Molyneux, and the manager and chef of his newest venture, Stéphane CHAPEAU.
Ah, Connor and I just had a ball with some red coats enforcing some taxmen outside my home.
The collectors grow bolder and more forceful. Something we must address, Samuel.
Then let us raise a banner. Something to let the people know that they are not alone. The docks are an angry place of late. Protesters picketing the latest shipments of British tea. The eyes of the city are upon that stage.
A Bostonian without his tea is a dangerous beast.
William Johnson is smuggling the tea off the ships. One of his men tried to sell me this. A sample of what I refused. But it's from those ships. No mistaking the stamp. He's charging a king's ransom. Must be he's making a mint off those who buy it.
Where is he now?
I've never met the man.
May I ask why you seek him, Connor?
He intends to purchase the land upon which my village stands, without the consent of my people.
No doubt the revenue from his little smuggling endeavor is financing the acquisition. A tax enforced on tea grants a boon to smugglers. I'll wager the same men who levy the taxes are selling the tea. A stage requires a spectacle, and I may know the play.
Right.
Connor, head back to the docks and see to the destruction of...
Time to spill the tea.
Pardon me.
Oh, come on, mate.
was the point of that? What was the point of that? You have to wait for them to attack you and then you can break the thing. There you go. The counter icon actually shows up. Like, I'm used to that from the other Assassin's Creed games. But sometimes the counter icon just doesn't show up. Right, well, how are you supposed to destroy this? Let's go. What? I recommend standing back. bullets. Right. That should do. I'd recommend standing back. I can't believe it's sequence 6 and we're still getting tutorial missions. Kidding me? He just runs up the fucking wall.
This criminal is an imminent threat and must be detained.
Pretty sure he's dead. Yeah, he's dead. What do you want me to do? Oh, I'm just a good boy. Can you restart from checkpoint?
Will be dealt with most harshly.
you go. No, I'm not involved in this whatsoever. Actually, I wouldn't have gotten involved in the fucking attack. That seems a bit dangerous. That was close. District is liberated.
Your favorite penny. For all your transport needs between the city and Point South, including Philadelphia.
Okay, that was not what I meant to do. Let's move.
Stephane, what is wrong? Where's Sam Adams?
Who cares? I've been robbed! Oh, ils vont me le payer, ces scélérats de merde!
Where are you going?
To get back what's rightfully mine.
Okay.
Oh! Regardez! Some pathetic redcoats waiting for a beating! I will match your face to your jacket! Ces coquins me prennent mon père au Canada et voilà qu'ils me ravissent ma propriété ici. Il suffit.
Is he French looking at? Well, I guess. Either way, he's made.
We are not English! We are not the king's men! We are free! But the king sends these redcoats around! They are not our masters! This is our city! Let's show them who owns it! It's time to fight!
Stephane, please! Stop and listen to me!
I've listened for long enough. They come into my home and take my things? I will get my revenge. The man responsible for this will pay. His friends will pay. Voilà trop longtemps que je subis ces affronts. Ils vont goûter de mon courroux.
Okay.
L'anglois croise mon chemin. Il me vole ma maison. Il m'oblige à fuir mon pays. Et c'est voici qui veut s'approprier ma nouvelle demeure.
This goes around starting fights with everyone.
There is a way to fight injustice, but this is not it.
This is not the way. Classic meme. Early 2018, Jesus, that was a weird time. What actually happened to the Archer? I mean, I'm pretty sure it's still around and all, but it's not really trending anymore. It doesn't really produce memes anymore.
Destroyed? You stupid mackerel! I suppose you want me to tell Johnson his tea just spontaneously combusted? Nonsense! Someone's responsible for this, and you will find out who. And if you can't, I'll gut you and find a smarter mongrel who can.
What do we do? Create a window.
Bloody hell are you? Why? You have no right to rub people blind. By decree of the British Parliament or not. British Parliament? I work for William Johnson.
Johnson? End his suffering cleanly.
Please.
The people seem to have an ear for you. What are the things you lost?
The people listen to me only because I spoke the truth loud enough, which is worth 1,000 times the content of my footlocker. The English, they can keep my things.
You did well tonight.
I said I'd buy you an ale when you first helped me. In place of drink, I offer you my allegiance. For what it's worth.
Your aid is welcome, and I am grateful. Now, I need to find Sam Adams.
That didn't look like anyone was suffering This middle part of the story is a bit turned on a bit.
Send the 3 ships back, cargo and all.
Aye, but Governor Hutchison refuses to...
What happens now?
We wait for the signal.
What signal?
This meeting can do nothing further to save the country.
That one.
Evening, gentlemen. Shall we be off?
No.
What's the matter?
I have spent today drawn from one bit of madness to another with nothing to show for it. Before I go any further, I would like to know exactly what it is you intend.
Of course. First, we make our way to Nathaniel Bradley's house to fetch the rest of our little group. Then it's on to Griffin's Wharf, where we board the ships and dump the tea. Simple as that.
Simple seems a bit charitable.
Cheer up, Connor. For tonight, we are all victors. The Sons of Liberty get to send a message to England, and you rob William Johnson of his financing. Your village will be saved. I've an idea. Why don't you lead the way? That should keep us out of any further trouble. Am I right? Damn it, more guards.
We need to turn the crowd's anger to our advantage.
Say the word, Connor, and I will make it so.
I like to just, state something. This is apparently a 17-year-old Connor. I don't believe that. Have you ever seen a 17-year-old that looks like this? He looks like 30.
We need to keep those bastards at bay while the tea's being dumped.
Let me help. I'm yours to command.
Done it!
Gunner? We saved the last one for you. Best we get out of here.
Yeah, okay, I think this is where I'll end the stream, because I'm honestly getting bored of this game. I need a break. So yeah, I know that was my stream of Assassin's Creed 3. Hope you enjoyed it. And, well, I'll see you next time.